Girl, you do not age a minute. Hi, Gwen. Good morning. It's good to see you. Hey, well, was it fun getting back in those outfits, getting back, singing those songs?
It was surreal. You know what I mean? It made me really think about that I had nobody helping me. Those were outfits that I just made up, you know what I mean? Or that showed up at my house for free. And it's funny because now they actually are people's Halloween costumes. So, and they were not Halloween costumes at the time. That was me actually being me.
Gwen,
So.
are those the originals? Are those, because like if I tried to wear something I wore 10 years ago, let me tell you, it wouldn't fit.
Those are not the originals. At first, I wanted to do the originals, but a lot of my costumes were being displayed in Vegas for my Vegas residency, and they looked quite like if I put them on, they might shred. So I was like, maybe I reintroduced myself as the better version of what I wish I looked like if I had a stylist back then. And so we did recreate them, and it just made them a little off, and everything was a little off. Like the Just a Girl me was hanging out with the Harajuku girls, which obviously didn't know each other. So it was a lot of weirdness and really fun.
Really fun.
Where's the big guy right now? Is he sleeping?
I wish. He's in Oklahoma. He has to go to Nashville to do some work. Yeah, there we are, kissing it up.
We saw you on Jimmy Fallon. You were talking about the engagement. As you see a picture there. We haven't had a chance to talk to you about it. But, you and I have very unique proprietary information regarding your relationship with my friend Blake. And I was reminded of a story this morning that I'll share with everybody. 5 years ago, when you started to date Blake, you'll remember this. We went back to your house, your old house in L.A., and I sat you and Blake down in the kitchen, and I said, you guys pump the brakes. This is not good. This is not going to work.
Why?
And I looked at Gwen, and I said, you're much too good for this guy. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're one of my oldest friends, and then there's Blake. What surprises you most about Blake coming into your life 5 years later? Now you're going to marry the guy. What do you attribute it to?
As you're telling me that story, and you're saying all that, I literally had like this wave of almost having a heart attack. My heart is racing. What don't I love about Blake, and what don't we all love about Blake? I mean, I feel like it's very like mutual in the room right now, Hoda, and Carson. He's just such a good guy. He's one of the most generous human beings and down to earth. It all sounds generic, but it's just so true. He's so gifted and so unique and talented, and he really just is my best friend. And I feel just so excited that I have someone in my life that now I have a chance at like happiness, you know what I mean, for a long time to come. And it's just a blessing, the whole thing. And it is a miracle. And yes, Carson, you witnessed that. And I was just it's weird how things happen, and you just don't see things that are right around the corner after such like devastation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gwen, did you think about like whether or not you wanted to get married at all, even if you were madly in love and you knew it was sort of your soulmate? But were you at all gun shy? Just because anyone who's been through a divorce, I have too, you sort of like, you're not 100% sure if it's the right thing to do again.
I think that there was a lot to consider when you have so many people involved, children and their hearts, and everybody in my family, his family. We all went through a lot together. And so I think in a romantic way, when you fall in love, like so hard and so unexpectedly and so late in your life, and I think you can relate to this, you think, I want to marry you like now. That's the first romantic like reaction, like let's get married, So we always talked about it, of course. And I think that then as the years were going by, it was sort of like it didn't need to happen, and it was like there was a lot of healing to do, and so I think that it was just natural. And it's funny because he basically had the ring, and it was right around my birthday. I was kind of getting a little bit anxious. Like I was like, wait a minute, what are we doing? I don't need to ever get married. wait a minute, what is happening? Because I started having a little insecurity, and so it was right on time. It's just
during the pandemic.
Right on time. We have a little gift for you, Gwen. I don't know if it's there somewhere. I think Blake delivered it a couple of days ago, but it's for you and your hubby. So if you just open it up, I don't know if you have it right there. Can you open it up real quick?
Okay, I'm opening.
They're gonna think it's cute.
Oh.
Wedding cowbells.
There you go. Wait, Gwen, quickly, because we have to run. But like for the music, when's your record coming out?
I don't know. Probably soon. Like, it's. I have all the songs. I wrote a song yesterday. I'm still writing. I'm gonna write a song tomorrow, and I'm just gonna edit, and try to get the best of the best. As soon as they say I can put it out, like soon.
It should be soon.
Yeah.